Welcome to the Esports Wagner Wednesday. My name is Danny. I work in the admissions office at Wagner College. We have along here Matt Torres, the head coach of our esports team at Wagner.
How you doing?
So we do have some participants that would like to begin asking questions. So Mario, we would love to hear your questions if you have any. So feel free to type away in the chat and we will get you your questions answered.
I apologize in advance if you hear the clicking and clacking of a keyboard. That's currently me. I'm dropping down in a war zone right now.
We will show Matt's screen in a little bit. He is currently playing Warzone, which is one of the games online on the PC that you can play.
I hate this gun.
All right, Matt. So the first question is, what is the practice schedule like for the team?
So the practice schedule for the team, it really depends on exactly what the schedule for the students' classes are. I understand that some students have classes and they are in other clubs as well. I like to keep my options open and try to work with the student in regards to keeping them involved and keeping them active within the team itself. It all bottles down to whenever you feel like you're free and have enough time to sacrifice from, whatever other activities that you might have, as long as you're up to date with your studies, your rest, your mental health, and your physical health. We could work on whatever it is that practices need be. The main pro with practices in general, when you do see that you have some free time, is that you get to use the esports office whenever you like. Either I could let you into the office, or an assistant coach that I usually like to hire every semester, depending on if there's availability for students, can let you in to practice freely up until you have other engagements to attend to.
Now, another question he has is that he plans to run cross country and track at Wagner and being a Division One athlete. So how can he balance out athletics, schoolwork, and being on the esports team?
Well, with athletics, I'm not exactly sure just what their scheduling is like. I can imagine if you're running cross country, you're not going to be really at the liberty of being available for some things. But the main good thing is that we're allied with the NACE, the main like bigwigs for esports competitions, and they usually let us know whenever they're planning on some sort of events, anything like that, that we could then talk about and work on depending on a student's schedule. So there's a lot of leeway, being as the esports in general on a collegiate standpoint is so new that they're really trying to appease and work with all the students' time and other activities that they might have. So that way, if they do decide, hey, this is actually working out pretty well, I might want to focus more so on this. Or if not, they say, okay, no, you can still do this on the side and be able to be a professional esports athlete for the time being up until something else takes your fancy. Armor up and being shit, I'm dead. Okay. All right, let's see if I can get this. See if I can win a gulag match.
Now, Matt, can you tell
Mhm.
everyone about the new esports lab that's on campus, including the new equipment, what the room is like, how they can view the room in pictures online?
Oh, great. Oh, man, I cannot. You can't get me to stop talking about the room. See, when I first started, the room was just an empty room with desks and boxes. Now we've got 15 custom built MSI computers inside the room, all ranged out with uh, 20 or yeah, the 20 series GPUs, top of the line RAM, CPUs, and everything like that. So that way everybody can play top of the tier games like Warzone or Fortnite or League of Legends or whatever at the highest possible capacity. Uh, the room itself is also outfitted with Razer headsets, so that way everybody can be in constant communication with each other as they play. I've got a Discord set up as well on all the computers. You would be invited to the Discord once you actually show up to the room and introduce yourself to me and everybody else. And at that point, once you're in, you can talk to all the other students that are currently enrolled in the program. Uh, After that, It's really not much. We've also got, oh, actually, no, we just also recently installed a big 75-inch TV inside the room as well. I've got a, Nintendo Switch on there as well that I managed to have the higher ups allow me to put Super Smash Brothers onto the esports itinerary. I've also got a Raspberry Pi kit set up with sort of like an emulation arcade cabinet station where a lot of the classic games that you could play Super Smash Brothers for the Nintendo 64, you could play Street Fighter for the Super Nintendo, all the way up to the PlayStation 1 or Dreamcast. If there are some games that you'd like to be put on it, I could do my own diligence and get it installed on there as soon as I can, download it and put it through.
Now, currently at Wagner, what games are offered a part of the esports program?
So right now we've got League of Legends, Fortnite, we've got Hearthstone, Super Smash Brothers, and Overwatch as well. I'm going to be looking to see what else I can add into the itinerary because times change and games get a lot more interesting and people become a lot more invested in trying to become pro athletes at these certain games. Being as Warzone right now is one of the heavy hitters on the market right now, I'm going to try and see if I can have the board approve my push to get it on there. We also have what's called Free Play Fridays, where any student on the campus can come in. That's one of the main pros that I like about having an actual esports team as opposed to just letting all the students come in. During the week, I let any and all esports members go into the room either by themselves or with the assistant coach or with me in the room and practice freely. On Fridays, any and all students can come to the room and play whatever it is they like. They can play Overwatch, Hearthstone, League of Legends, Fortnite, Smash Brothers, or they can play Gary's Mod. They can play Call of Duty. They can play uh, Terraria, Minecraft, whatever have you. As long as you own the game, you're more than welcome to come to the room, have me install it for you, and play it. So that way you can play with anybody else that's looking to play the same game as well.
Can you mention to us what tournament play is going to be like next year, being in the NACE and how it's going to play out with other schools?
So tournament play works two ways. One with the NACE, they announce tournaments and things like that for the season. We just recently, unfortunately, being as the whole COVID-19 scenario is currently happening in the world, they had a Fortnite duos tournament that was going on with a bunch of other collegiate campuses and such. They also run League of Legends tournaments, Rocket League tournaments. My light just turned off there. There we go. Uh, but they're also looking to see about any other games that might get added into their, I would say, their umbrella of games that they recognize that could be potentially used for esports tournaments as well. And then on campus, I recently, before everything had happened, ran my own little on campus tournament with Super Smash Brothers as soon as I let all the students know that we currently have Super Smash Brothers at the ready. On the campus itself, we have our own little underground, uh, I'll say cliques, for lack of better words, that they like to believe that they're the biggest and baddest players of Smash Brothers. I had a tournament with all of them in there. We had around 20 to 25 students enrolled, where for a night we were just hanging out in one of the rooms with TVs playing Smash Brothers for a $50 uh, prize where they got $50 added onto their card to use for food or whatever necessities that they might have, along with a 3D printed trophy of the Super Smash Brothers normal trophy as well, and that was a lot of fun. And then at the same time, while that was going on, the same players who normally play on the team as well had the Fortnite duos tournament going on as well on a different day. I believe it was Tuesdays, but the Smash tournament I placed on a Friday before a break, so that when everybody could relax and have fun before going home to their families and being able to say, "Oh yeah, I was part of this tournament on the campus. The school did this for all of us. We had a great time." Odin. Oh, why? No.
Now, Matt, if you don't mind, if you're not in
Mhm.
the game right now, do you want to show everyone what you're playing right now on your PC?
Sure. I'd love to. Let
In
me
the
get
middle of the
here.
game. Can't hear you.
You should be able to hear me, and you should be able to see what I'm doing here.
Yep, now I do.
So I hear something going on here. Hello, housekeeping. No, give me that. This is my baby. No, nobody here. Okay.
Oh, don't forget the box.
Let me get rid of the Odin. I'll take this bad boy. All right, where am I going? Sweet. Oh, it's quiet. It's too quiet. I'm not sure if you can hear what I hear. I think you can only see what I see.
Yeah, so right now we can only see the game. We can't hear the in-game play. Uh,
Well, it could get pretty loud, which, is a saving grace. You'll just be able to hear my reactions and death from the horse's mouth. See anything in here? Nope. What's that? I'll take that. Thank you very much. Gas grenade, not my fancy. Let's see. I'll take the Hitman contract. I like playing as a Hitman. Oh, I just gotta get up the stairs though. Hello. Housekeeping.
Now, Matt is currently playing Warzone, which is a battle royale style of Call of Duty. This game recently came out, and Matt is going to speak about adding this to our portfolio of games at Wagner.
Yeah, so being as this game's crossplay, so you can play this with your friends either on Xbox or PlayStation 4 or on PC or whatever system that you may have, it's a lot easier to get a lot of the students involved and working together with this. I play with my sister, my brother, and my sister's boyfriend. He's got a PlayStation. But for this, for the college itself, I feel like this would be a great addition to add. I can't find this thing, so I'll just switch. Oh, hello, helicopter. No, he's gone. All right. So yeah, so I'm going to be looking to add this to the itinerary just so that way during these types of horrible events where nobody can be on campus, at least everybody who is able to play the game can play the game together, and along with everyone being on the Discord, I'll be able to either join in or watch over them. Uh, nope, that didn't work as well as I thought it would. And I think it'll be a lot of fun just hearing everyone give their call outs and such and hearing all of the noise and the ruckus that happens. I certainly miss it. So being able to have this going on again would definitely be something that I would want to have, and I can imagine that the board and everybody else would also appreciate having as well. They've been constantly asking me, "Oh, what can we do? What can we do during this trying time?" And here I feel like I have the upper hand in saying, well, this game just came out and everybody's playing it, and it's crossplay. A lot of these students don't have the money, unfortunately, to shell out to build a custom computer like I fortunately am and have been able to do. But now if they have an Xbox or a PlayStation or something else, they'll be able to play with all of their friends. I like to I like to keep myself one step ahead of the curve. So something like this would definitely be a great addition. Let me switch over to you. I'll take that. Oh, there's the armor satchel. That's new.
Oh, that's it.
Yep.
That's it. So now you could carry 8 armors.
Fantastic. I love it.
So
All
that
right.
seems like it's in the legendary box.
Yes, it is. Housekeeping. Hello. Do I want that?
I don't
No,
think
I
you
don't
do.
want that. No, I don't. I love being able to put down people. The best feeling. Oh, hello. Somebody over there.
Now, Matt, do the esports program, do they give out any kind of gear or wear for the esports athletes?
So before everything happened, I'm down. Before everything had happened, I was currently working on getting jerseys and other merch and stuff like that for the campus itself and for the athletes as well.
Or
I've been
subscribers?
talking. I've been talking with the people over at Agent Inc. If you ever want to look up their stuff and their portfolio, really impressive jerseys and merch and clothing and mouse pads and stuff like that, all up to the design of whoever contacts them and such. Uh, I'd recommend taking a look at them. I also uh, being as a lot of people that were on the campus hadn't had PCs, when they were at the computers in the esports room, what I did using the esports budget was gift them keys to Overwatch and Kovacs and such. But being as now things are getting a lot more lax with the NACE, they've given uh, collegiate esports members access to these games so that way they can compete. Got them. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So that way, with Kovacs, they'll be able to hone their skills and be a little bit better. I personally love using it. It certainly has helped. Case in point, with situations like that in the gulag when things matter. But it's been really great to be able to use everything that the school has given me to be able to give back to the students for an activity and a hobby that I've spent most, if not all, of my life enjoying. I've been in gaming since I was maybe like 6 with a Super Nintendo. So being able to say that this is part of my profession, and at the same time seeing all of these students and student athletes just completely decimate competition and just work together as a team just brings a tear to my eye almost. And being able to give them so much uh, while they're studying and learning who they are and what they want to do, and give them some sort of peace and solace in playing games and being able to work with a team, because some people just aren't, you know, athletes themselves in the physical sense. Somebody's trying to take pot shots at me. And not today. I'm not in the circle, but doesn't mean I'm gonna run away. Yeah, it's. I'm also an open book. If there's anything that you yourself need, as oh, I'm dead. I didn't even see that guy there. He just picked me apart. If there's anything that a student needs, I always welcome them to talk to me as a human being and as a person to say, hey, what can I do for you to help you become a better you for this program? I've always been an open book. Any questions that you might have, you can ask me, and I'll tell you straight up. I won't sugarcoat anything. If there's something I can do, I'll do it. If there's something I can't, I'll tell you, hey, unfortunately, can't work that out for you. Let's try to get back into it. I have yet to win a single match, but I'm certainly hopeful.
Solos is difficult with only being a one man team.
I like working as a one man team. Less room for error, and if there is error, that's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's see. Have any other questions, Mario? You can feel free to ask. Could be as small or as big as whatever's important to you in this endeavor. There's no question too silly or too serious for me.
Yep, so this session is going to take place to answer all questions regarding our esports program. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know at any time. Feel free to email us afterwards. We're always available. We'll get you on an email chain and answer all of your questions regarding the esports lab. So just keep us posted as Matt continues to play Warzone.
Yeah. I think he might have asked another question there. I don't know if I. Oh, hello, buddy.
Yep, you're right.
Get over here. Where are you at? Saw you. Oh, you're not dead.
Next question for you, Matt, is how
Mm-hmm.
many students are on the team?
So on the Overwatch lineup, we had around 7, 8 students, and I know that an Overwatch lineup is around 6 or so. But at least that way, it was better to have at least 7, 8, so that way we can have rotations and see just based off of skill ranking to see who can be swapped in, who can train, and then potentially be swapped out. I like to have my own little internal tournaments where if a student wants to be on the first string, they have the opportunity to challenge anybody that's on the first string to a 1v1 competition to take their place. And at that point, if they win, they get to be on the first string for whatever tournaments and practices that there are. Uh, and then at that point, there'll be like a cooldown on that. For the Fortnite run-in, there was only around 2 students or so that had expressed interest. For League of Legends, there was around 5 or 6 or so. The main thing as well is that some of the students that were on the teams were seniors, and unfortunately won't be able to return as their semesters were up, and they won't be able to return. But there's a lot of interest in joining the teams themselves. Uh, there's not a moment where a student walks by the office. The esports office itself is in one of the buildings. It's in the science building itself, and it's in plain sight as you're walking through the first floor and seeing the faces of students pass by and say, "Wait, what's this room? What's going on here? We have an esports team." Is hilarious to me every time that it happens. And then sure enough, I get emails from uh, prospective students that say, "Hey, I heard that you guys are having this. You guys are having a team being built here. How would I be able to join?" All the teams are growing and shrinking every day, but there's always room for more. There's always room for more people to come into practice. There's always room for more people to show their stuff, because you might end up being one of the better students on the team. The assistant coach could see your potential and then let me know, and then possibly get you a little bit more exposure. All the students that join the esports team, oh, I have that already. I don't want that. Will be able to become NACE certified, for lack of better words, where they'll be able to sign something that says that they're eligible to compete in these tournaments that as they arrive for whatever grand prizes that they might have for these tournaments. Repeat sensor. I could actually use that. Nope, inventory full. Nope, I can't take that. Oh, I already have one. Beautiful. Ooh. Excuse me? Somebody here.
I will give you a call. Okay, we'll follow up with you in a couple.
Oh, and I lost them.
How you
It's probably somebody up there. Oh, housekeeping. Nobody here. Take that. Thank you very much.
I would take that too.
On the Discord itself, we also have around like 30, 40 students just talking with each other every so often. Right now, it's been a little quiet, being as everyone's away, everyone's focusing on their health and their families and such during, this very troubling time. Hello. Gotcha.
Hey Matt, when you get a chance, do you mind switching numbers
Of course. Me.
after you reload? All right, there he is.
All right. I'll take that because I can't stand shotguns. And you didn't have that. Let's fly away.
So, based on your experience so far, how much are the students enjoying the lab, and how are they surprised at how the lab came out when they're in?
Oh.
Get them to leave. Talk about that.
The hardest part isn't getting students to come in. The hardest part is getting students to leave, especially on Fridays. Fridays are free play Fridays from 2 to 5 p.m. Now, we've had moments where I've had to kick students out as late as like 7 o'clock at night, mainly because the main people on the team themselves just can't help but stay in longer and just beg and plead me to let them stay in. I'm a softie, so it's hard to tell them no. So more often than not, I'll say, okay, last game, and then we guys got to get sleep. I'm very big on making sure that everyone sleeps and gets back to their studies. For anyone that's looking to join the team, I also make it a point to get their schedules, just so that way I can put it in a spreadsheet to see just how late anybody could stay, and not sacrifice any type of sleep or eating or otherwise schoolwork or other hobbies that they need to attend to. Why would they put the contract hit all the way down here? This is so annoying. But yeah, like I said before, the office itself is in one of the main buildings that you pass through whenever you need to take a science course. And seeing everybody's deer in the headlights look when they look at this glass door that houses 15 computers with gaming headsets and gaming mice and keyboards is it brings me great joy every single time. There's a car out front.
Now, Matt, how often do you interact playing on the team as well with the students?
With the students themselves, I like to go in whenever they have practice and just, tell them exactly what they're doing, how it can improve. I sing their praises anytime they pull some really great plays. But I also give some criticism and say, hey, this is where you could have done better. Thought you totally could have got this if you just push yourself a little more. And then on Fridays, you'll see me in the room with the headset on, making sure that students are logged in, they have they're self-situated, they can play their games. And then whenever somebody decides to talk smack, as a lot of the students like to do, I'll get my hands dirty and make a fool of myself or make them see just why I'm the coach.
That's a good.
Yeah. The whole thing is to improve each other's play, to improve each other's skills, and to make some friends along the way. That's all I really care about.
Now, can anyone at any time go into the esports lab and play, or is it only during free hours, or just only during practices? What if a student has spare time that they want to just enter the lab?
Any members of the actual team, depending on which sector they're in, whether it's Fortnite, Overwatch, League of Legends, etc., can be in the room anytime that they have free time, so long as it correlates with my spreadsheet and saying, okay, they don't have class at this time. They have a break for some period of time that they don't have to be in class, or they've probably already done their homework and such. And I'm always in constant communication with them anytime that they ask me to let them in the room. But only members of the team can be in the room at their designated practice times. And then if they have other moments where they have free time and they want to, keep themselves sharp, they can contact me and say, "Hey, I'm already done with my schoolwork. I've already, taken care of myself. I've slept. I've, got all my homework done. I'm feeling good. I want to practice." And I'll say, "Okay, I can let you in. I'll go in, or I'll have my assistant coach, whoever it may be at the time, say, okay, let them into this room, watch over them, and see how they're working." Now on Fridays, any and all students can come and play any games that they'd like to do. That's why I call it Free Play Fridays. And at that point, they can come in from 2 to 5 p.m. If they have nothing earlier, then they can email me or come to the help desk where I currently also work as well. They can say, "Hey, coach, I know it's Friday. I know we're able to free play from 2 to 5. I currently don't have anything going on. Here's my schedule." Being from the help desk, I can also check and see if what they're telling me is the truth itself. And at that point, I can say, "Okay, you're looking to play. Well, let's see what we can do for you," and I'll let them in and enjoy themselves with either by themselves, or if they have friends that they want to show the room off to and they want to show their skills off, or they want to introduce me to somebody that they're really impressed by. Let's get this.
Now, Matt, talk about real quick with everything going on right now, and we return back to school, and currently, everyone's going into the esports lab and playing. Can you talk about sanitizing and how you guys plan to keep the esports lab clean and friendly for everyone?
So what I'm going to be doing once we're back on campus and I'm able to get back into the room, every day I'll be going inside the room with wipes and everything like that, making sure that everything's cleaned up, the headsets, the mice, the keyboards, the monitors, the chairs. We've got Respawn gaming chairs as well. So that way everyone's sitting in comfort, but at the same time, I'd like for everyone to be safe. Being as it'll be a heavily trafficked area, I want to make sure that everyone's safe in every regard. So I'll be working with members either on the team or it'll probably just be myself. I'd rather not jeopardize anybody else, and just make sure everything's clean and sanitized and such like that. And then once we go back, I'll see if I can. I'll more than likely have to push some sort of mask mandate and gloves. It'll be a little uncomfortable, mainly because hands get hot and sweaty. inside any type of gloves or anything like that. So I'm not exactly sure how far along it'll be up until, you know, the mask and glove mandate is up for, but I'm certainly hopeful, and I'm on top of everything that's been going on with this virus. I do a lot of research, being as I'm home by myself. I like to keep tabs on everything that's going on with the world. So as soon as everything's been crystal clear and the students can come back, I'll wipe everything down, make sure everything's good to go, and then we'll be back in full swing. And I'll just be double precautious with making sure everything's cleaned up.
Now, Matt, for everyone that just joined, do you want to show them what you're playing right now?
My light turned off. There we go.
Hey, Matt, for everyone that just joined, do you want what you're playing right now on the PC?
So right now you can't see what I'm playing, but if you hear the click and clacks of my mouse and keyboard, I'm currently playing Warzone. Trying very hard to win. There's currently a bounty on my head, which I'm all for. I love a challenge. I'll be trying to add this into the esports repertoire and itinerary to see if for any type of events like this happen where nobody can be on campus, at least people who have computers and Xboxes and PlayStation 4s will be able to play together, and they'll be able to keep in contact with them via our Discord that I have as well. For anybody that enrolls with Wagner College can also join. Even if they're not going to be part of the esports team, they're also more than welcome to join the Discord just to interact with the team and the students that do show up in the room. If they have any questions, they can personally message me there. They can email me, or they can just show up to the help desk and say, "Hey, coach, how you doing? I want to ask you something." Everyone's more than welcome to approach me and ask whatever they need. There you are. I averted the bounty. Haha, suckers. Alright. I don't think it's 8 armor. I think it's only 5.
Is it 5? It's normally 5.
Is it normally 5? I mean, it's got... Hold on. No, armor plate's full. It's 5.
Yeah, but did you pick up the armory satchel again?
Probably not.
Yep, that's why.
Yep, probably not. Okay. That sounds like... Alright. Alright, come on. Alright. Oh, I gotta go back to the building I was already in. Fantastic. I love it. It's my favorite.
So did you say that you couldn't show the screen because you're busy?
No, I could show the screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, share the screen.
Yeah. I love being technologically savvy and being able to quick switch like that. All right. Oh my god, I thought that was a person. Never mind. Hello.
Now, how many people are left?
There's 43 people left. I've personally taken down 2. All right, where the hell are the stairs? I get further up. Where's the circle? I'm good. Circle's closing, however. Oh, I'm not in the circle. I really gotta... How in the bloody hell do you get up there? Oh, hello. Let's see here. This really brings me back to Modern Warfare 2 times. I miss... It was a simpler time. Being able to just come home from school, just jump into hardcore. And with all of the Battle Royale games, I certainly have had a lot more fun with this one than, we'll say, like PUBG or Fortnite. At least this one, I feel like I have a chance. Where are you, even? Did I miss a flight? No, I didn't miss a flight. It's one flight below. But I can't... These are so confusing.
So for everyone that's in the chat right now, feel free to ask questions. You could type it in the box below. We'll be able to answer them for you. So far, Matt has gone over some key details about the program. So if you did miss it, feel free to ask any questions you like, and we will be more than happy to answer them again.
Oh yeah, you won't be able to shut me up if you have a question about anything that's going on in the room. It's like I'm like a doting father talking about their child. All right, slide down. Oh, housekeeping. No. Oh, I hate you so much. Ooh, it's a lot of money. There we go. Yeah, might as well. I like the sniper rifle.
I was gonna say, yeah, I would take that.
Yeah.
Get high ground
Oh, yeah.
with a thermal sense.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. How far am I? Not that far.
Now we can't see the outsides of your screen, so we can't see the timer when the circle's coming. But I can imagine that it's getting pretty close.
Huh, interesting. You can't
Yeah,
see that.
I can only see about half of the circle on the left side. I can't really see the full thing, so it's blocking out the timer.
Let me see here. So if that's the case,
A little zoom out.
here.
Maybe control 0 or control minus. Yep, that worked. That was working a little bit. Oh, yep, that's better.
Okay. Just
A little bit more to the left. A little bit more to the left. Other way. Yep, other way.
other way.
Yep, that's perfect.
Okay.
Just so we could all see the circle and the timer.
Oh, but it's got that black bar over here. Unless so you can't see anything like this.
So if it's like that, I can only see half of the circle on the left side. I can't see the timer too.
Okay, so then I'll just give it like this. Give it a little bit of space. Oh, hello, circle. Welcome to the party. That's okay. I'm right here. Here we go. Sneaky beaky like. That's running. Means that either somebody's close. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That was loud. Let's check this out. Oh, there's somebody here.
Oh, that heartbeat might come in. That heartbeat might right now.
Yeah. Oh, there's an enemy UAV.
Wow, there's a sale right now on the items.
No, it's just because of hardline.
Oh,
Oh, I hate how precision airstrike works. No, I'm good. Oh, hello. Ah, that's annoying. Hit him. Oh,
downed him.
like that. Oh, I wouldn't have been able to down him. He would have just gone dead.
So for everyone that is still in the chat, we do have a few minutes left. So feel free to ask us any questions you have regarding the esports program, and Matt and I will be more than happy to answer them for you.
Okay, so at least this gives me some sort of visual. It's a pretty cool way to. Oh, I hear something happening. There's a ruckus. Oh.
Down him.
Yep. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. Whoa, okay. Oh, okay. He's gonna whack me. There it is.
There it is. All right, Matt, if you want to switch your screen over.
Sure. There you go. Oh God. Okay.
Oh, the gulag.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, with a. Oh, I hate this pistol. Got him. Just make sure my motion sensor is
All the
back
fun that
on.
we're having right now, it's going to be a lot of fun on campus once we get back.
Oh yeah.
Talk about the excitement in the room.
Oh yeah. There's always a lot of excitement in the room. There's always a lot of noise happening. Oh, this is out in the open. This is not the best place I want to be. There's a lot of students that I personally enjoy having in the room because there's just so much energy. There's just so much positivity. And at the same time, they also like to push everyone else to say, "Hey, like, what's the matter? You can't win." There's a lot of trash talk, but at least it's trash talk in a positive outlet. Right. This is gonna be rough. Oh boy, take the revolver.
So, Matt, do you have anything else to say about the esports program before we wrap it up?
Oh man, there's a lot of things that I love to talk about the esports program, but it's one of those things that you really just have to come by and visit and see for yourself to really believe. And for any and all gamers, and I know there's a ton out there, this is a time now where you can take your skills that you've been honing for years and use them on a level where you could then turn professional. And seeing a bunch of other people doing the same exact thing will bring a lot. I don't even know the words for it. You'll just be able to see just how far you can go by coming to the room.
Now, for more information regarding the esports program, we invite you to visit wagnerathletics.com. Make sure you click on the esports page where you'll be able to fill out a questionnaire if you are interested in participating in the esports program on campus, and also seeing the campus with pictures. So wagnerathletics.com and click on the esports tab to see more info.
You could also visit the Wagner College esports program Instagram. It's Wagner underscore esports, if I'm not mistaken. I will double check that right now. Yes, it is. It's Wagner underscore esports, where you could see the room. You could see all the pictures that I posted of the prizes and the students and the advertisements for the tournaments that I run on the campus as well.
Definitely give us a follow. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We're here definitely all the time. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and thank you for attending today.
Thank you all. Looking forward to it.